Alrighty guys, Madman Mondello coming at you live from the Gardendale Garage here in beautiful Alabama. Hope you're all having a good night. Alrighty, well, we have a live stream here, as you can tell. No, really? And, well, we've got 4 consoles that we did, okay, today. And 3 of them are chipless installs. There is one that is a dual Nand, so of course we use a matrix chip. RGH 1.2 method, thanks to Josh Davidson and the PLL and all that kind of good stuff. I mean, without him, there wouldn't be no RGH 1.2. Alright, all the consoles are up on Alliance servers. They all got a Purge trial for GTA 5. You got BO2, MW3, Ghost, Advanced Warfare, Offhosts. You got College Football Revamped, okay? Hey, D-Ducks, what's happening, man? Good to see you. Got College Football Revamped version 17 with our one-button updater on it, okay? And, you know, 1-year part and labor warranty. And these are all going to ship out tomorrow. You're going to get tracking numbers. You're going to also get, for the people that bought these and the ones that are done here, you're going to get a tracking number. You're going to get a link to the startup setup video, okay, which you really need to watch before you power the console on. Otherwise, you're going to be sitting at the Xbox 360 logo for a long time, all right? And needless to say, we're all good to go. So, the first one we're going to start off with is the dual Nand, okay? Now, this is Jesse Espinoza. Okay, now he went ahead, he purchased the 320 gig dual Nand console. All right, so we use a Viper chip on it. We use a Matrix chip, which is a Matrix V3, which is the glitch chip for it, okay? RGH 1.2 timing methods, okay? So, here we are. Jesse, this is yours. Now, this is a little different than an RGH, okay? This is 2 brains in one. You got a retail side to play retail Xbox, okay? And then you have the hacked image side, all right? Now I'm going to show you how to select this stuff, okay? So we're going to take this camera here. I'm going to gently, yeah, okay, there you go, all right? Now, as you can see, front panel here, okay, look, to select the Nand, okay? You hold the sync button in, that's Nand 2. That's your stock image, okay? Then you hold it again, that's Nand 1. That's your hacked image, okay? So we'll start off with the stock image first, okay? So we'll select that, all right, and then we're going to power it on, okay? Now you're just going to have the regular, good old, boring Xbox 360 dashboard, all right? As you can see, boots, everything is cool, all right? It better be. You saw the pictures of this thing, of me building it, you know, it's quite interesting, let me tell you. All right, now, what I'm going to do here is sync the controller up, good, okay. Now, as you can see, stock Xbox dashboard, as usual. Settings, system, we're going to test the network settings, make sure that everything is good. Make sure it's up and online, okay? On the retail side. Now, you know, because you don't want to have something that's banned on the retail side, because then you can't play on Xbox Live, right? So, you know, I mean, kind of important right there, okay? So we got to make sure that it gets up on and online on the retail side. So that's what we're doing right now. It's going to test the internet connection. I'm going to test the Xbox Live connection, okay? Everything is good, all right? So everything is up, we're good, and we're up, and we're on live. Make sure, here we go. And as you can see, okay, we have a retail console that's on Xbox Live ready to play normal games out of the disk drive, okay? So there you have it, all right? Now that is the retail side, okay? Now we're going to shut the retail side down, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, we're going to select the hacked image side. Okay, so hold the sync button. There you go. That's the hacked image side. Now we're going to boot it. Okay, and with an amazing amount of luck, and maybe a Hail Mary or something like that, the thing will boot. Okay, you know, as you can see, and also I did your ROL like you wanted, blue with the center, with a 7-color changing center. All right, so on and so forth. Now we're going to boot up into the hacked image side. Now we're going to boot to Aurora. Okay. So let's check this out. Make sure everything is working on this. Here we go. Alright, and here as you can see, welcome to Alliance. Everything is good. Alright, no, not now. Ask me later. That is the one-button updater. Okay, now, listen, if you have a problem with the score bug, okay, where, you know, this is noted, okay, throughout College Football Revamped GitHub and everything. Alright, the later score bug, so on some consoles, it lags the console. Okay, so you have to download the other version of it, okay? Now, with this is set up to download the older version, okay? Now, this has got the newer version on it, and this is 17.1, You don't have to download anything. You can hit I'm already up to date. Just test College Football Revamped. Make sure that it doesn't lag. If it lags, come here, reboot the console, come here, and hit yes, please, and thank you. So right now, I'm going to hit not now, ask me later. Okay, so that way then I leave that up to your discretion. Okay? So, not now, ask me later. Okay? And now we'll go through this thing. Now this has got a 320 gig drive in it. Alright? As you can see, we start off at the dashboard. We work our way through. Okay, and of course, got Call of Duty's on, all kinds of crazy stuff. Gears of War, Halo, Mass Effect Trilogy, okay? So on and so forth. Okay? Now, we'll hit the button again. You have Xbox Live Arcade. You got a ton of Live Arcade on there. Now, to play the full versions of these games Live Arcade, you got to put it into bypass mode. I go over that in the startup setup video. It's just powering the console on with the power button and hitting eject and letting the tray hang out until Aurora comes up. Then it'll pull the tray in, and then you're good to go to play full versions of this. Okay, of these Xbox Live games. Now, the thing about it though is that when you put it in bypass mode, there is no connection to the outside internet. Okay, you have local area connection, so you can get to it with Xbox 360 Neighborhood, FileZilla, FTP, WinSCP, whatever your flavor, FTP program that you want to use or whatever. Okay, and you can get to it with that, but you cannot play on Xbox Live when you have it in bypass mode. Okay, just to let you know. Now, Homebrew section where your tools reside. You got 360 NAND flasher, Flash 360, Dash Launch, XM 360, so on and so forth. Classic games, you got 3 classic games on here. You got Halo 2, Midnight Club 3, of course Tony Hawk's Underground 2. And then indie games, okay? You got a couple indie games on there. You got Voice Changer, and of course you got one of my favorites, Trailer Park King, because I love cleavage. Okay? Now, emulators, okay? You got a ton of emulators on there. You got NES emulator, you got Game Boy Advance, Sega, you got MAME, Super Nintendo, back to NES. There's over 8,000 ROMs on there. Okay, if you're into side-scrollers, classic games, all kinds of crazy stuff like that, that's where to be. Kind of like RetroPie, except just a little bit on the higher end, okay? So now, once we're all on there, we're going to go back to Xbox 360, and now what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that this thing is up and online, okay? So, we'll hit that. Yep, we're good, okay? Bypass the sign-in, and as you can see, it's up, it's online, and it's live, okay? Now, hitting the guide button, it will bring you to our HUD, and you go on over, and in our 5th tab is our cheats. Now, those are all hosts that are on our server. Okay, and you could use them, go into a lobby, wreak havoc and destruction with them if you want. To disable one, hit A. To enable it, hit A. The ones highlighted are the ones that are being used and available online. Our next update, we're going to have a couple more, enabled and whatnot, so there you go. Alright, so now, we'll bring this back, alright, and that's going to take us back. Now, I'm going to go over another thing with this thing, okay, being it's a dual NAND. Okay, it's very, very important that you understand this, because this dictates whether you're going to get banned or not. All right, look, this is what happens. Okay, we go to File Manager, we hit File Manager. Okay, we go to HDD1. Okay, on HDD1 you will see something that's called kv.bin. That's your key vault. Okay, that is the actual soul of the Xbox. Okay, now that kv.bin is not the original kv.bin that is on the console itself within the NAND, okay? And why do we do that? Because we don't put a retail console on a stealth server, because God forbid it gets banned, then it's, your retail side is banned, and what are you gonna do? Now you got a worthless dual NAND, you got a high-end RGH instead, okay? Not good. So you always want to keep a kv.bin on there no matter what. If God forbid this kv.bin gets banned, you leave it on there until you get another kv, which Lorraine sells them, and you get the KV, you extract it, and you put it in here using a USB stick. It's very, very easy. I'll show you how to do it. Like, I've got one on this USB stick right here. Okay, so let's say you download the new KV. Okay, you put the USB stick in. All right, and it's very, very simple. Okay, you back up here, and then we're going to hit RB, go to System. Right, you notice this side is highlighted. Go to the USB stick. Okay, there you will see, yeah, I got all kinds of good stuff on here. Yes, I do. Anyway, okay, so we go here, let's see here now, and we go down to kv.bin. Okay, now, what we do, we highlight it, okay, we hit X to mark it, and then you would hit copy, okay, and you hit copy with A, file and queued for copy, alright, and then what you do, hit LB, which is your left button above your trigger, okay, And now you go to HED1, and what do? You scroll down, and then all you got to do is just hit paste and hit A, and it'll paste it on there, and that's the end of it, okay? That's how you copy a KV over. So, always leave that KV.bin on there, and the reason why I'm telling you that is because if you boot up without a KV.bin on the hard drive, my server sees it and says, oh, wait a minute, no KV.bin. Uh-oh. So what it'll do, it'll grab the KV.bin from the original Nand, okay, and put it on the hard drive. And then the stealth server will use that KV.bin. You don't want to do that, okay? So, please, for the love of God, my sanity and yours, and your pocketbook, okay, don't friggin' remove the KV.bin off the hard drive, okay? I hope I made that abundantly clear, all right? Because I don't want to see anything bad happen, all right? So anyway, that's how you would copy KV to any RGH, actually, not just a dual NAND, okay? Just so you know, all right? So anyway, Jesse, listen, thank you for your business, man. I really do appreciate it. I hope that you like the system, okay? And remember, it is a dual NAND. There's a couple more things. If you need anything, please message me. I will be more than happy to help you, I promise, okay? So, needless to say, we're going to say goodbye to Jesse now, because we're all done with Jesse. And now we're going to fire up some regular ones here, okay? And as you can see, the boot time on the dual NAND is just as fast as RGH3. Why? Because RGH 1.2 that was made by Josh Davidson kicks ass, okay? What am I going to tell you? All right. Now, Mr. Caden Young. Okay. Caden, this one is yours, okay? And this one is slim and shiny, okay? We'll fire it up, okay? This is a 250 gig drive, all right? I'm going to fire this thing up. And of course, it boots like a beast. RGH3 chipless install. All right, now, I'm going to sync the controller up. Here we go. Fire this off here. All right, make sure that everything works right on it. It better, so help me God, it better. Spent enough time. All right. Now we're going to boot up into Aurora. We're going to get some notifications from the server and everything. Right now it's contacting the server. The server's saying, yep, okay, you're good. Here we go. And there you go. All right? Yes, please now. An update is available. Partial download, blah, 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 blah. Okay, yeah, we're going to update that because that's the older version of our one-button updater. Okay, now this is a 250 gig drive. Okay? So, we'll go ahead. And now, Xbox 360. Okay, so we start off here. And as you can see, a bunch of stuff on there, as you can see. Gears of War, all that happy nonsense. And of course, College Football Revamped, okay? Version 17.1 on here. Okay, Resident Evil, all that kind of good stuff. Then of course you got Xbox Live Arcade, okay? A ton of Live Arcade on there as well. You have your Homebrew section where your tools reside. You got some classic games on there. And of course you got some indie games on there. And of course you have emulators, okay? NES emulator, Game Boy Advance, Sega, MAME, Super Nintendo, NES. Now, we'll go ahead, we'll get to the dashboard, make sure that she's up and online and live. It better be. There you go. Got it. Good. Bypass the sign in. And as you can see, it's up, it's online, it's live. Our eyeball-pleasing HUD. And in our fifth tab, our cheats. To disable, hit A. To enable, hit A. Very simple. Okay? Bring that back home, and there you have it. Caden, thank you for your business, man. I appreciate it. Okay? And we're going to be shipping it off tomorrow. You'll get your tracking number and the email and all that kind of good stuff, all right? And it'll be, you should have it within 2 to 3 days, okay? Thank you so much. Now, we're going to say goodbye to Caden. And let's see here now. Yes. Eloy Moody, excuse me, I'm sorry. All right. Eloy went ahead. He purchased a console off the website from us, and here it is. This one's a 250 gig. You got Slim right here. Fired up. Make sure everything is right and tight. Alright. As you can see, boots, no problems. Life is good. Okay. Now. Alright. We're going to boot up into Aurora. Check everything. Oh, you're welcome, man. Well, Tay, you can go on our website, www.customxboxes.com. Go to the mega sales page. Okay, drop it down. All the prices are right there. It figures the shipping. It figures everything for you, okay? So just so you know, all right? And you can buy, and you know, we accept Amazon Pay, and we also accept PayPal goods and services. That way it protects you Protects me. You know you're going to get your console, and you know that your money is safe. Okay, that's the reason why I do it that way. We don't do friends and family and all that crap, because the only thing that can do, somebody can screw you. And you're welcome. No problem, man. Okay, and all of these come with a 1-year part and labor warranty. That means everything. Which means, God forbid, if something freaking happens, you know, hey, I take care of it, okay? I haven't been around this long not to have taken care of the people that I've already sold consoles to. And I sold thousands of consoles, and I have proof of it, too. So, you know, needless to say, like I said, I don't play around. You're either going to get it right, or you're not going to get it at all. That's it. Because I won't do it halfway. All right, now, CFBR update? No, not now. Ask me later. Okay. Now, Eloy. All right, my friend. And you know, you can use it like that, yeah, if you want to. You can use bypass mode and do it that way, of course. You know, I mean, sure, no problem. You don't have to use the mods or anything like that. It's all up to you and however you want to tailor it, man. Because, you know, anything that you do here, you know, it's like this. Look, man, look. Let me show you something here, okay? This thing is completely tunable. You can do anything that you want to do with it, okay? You can copy, rip games to the hard drive, do whatever you want to do, all right? If you go here, you know, Dash Launch is one of the programs, okay, that, you know, here you go, okay? Internal of this thing, all right? So on and so forth. You got your pass, okay? Oh, I hit the back button. Dang it, I hate Dash Launch for that. I hit the back button and it closes out. It exits. Sorry about that, man. Let me show you here, okay, just so you know, okay? Yeah, you can unlock achievements. You can do all that kind of good stuff, especially with XM360. Okay, it's an unlocker. It does all kinds of crazy stuff too. All right, you know, it's nuts, man. You know, it goes on and on and on. The stuff that you can do, and also you can hook your computer to it through Neighborhood. You can transfer files and folders over. You do all kinds of crazy stuff. You know, Dash Launch is just one of them. All right, if you go to plugins like right here, okay, look, XBDM. Never remove that. That lets you connect to it through Xbox 360 Neighborhood, FTP, all that happy nonsense, okay? Alliance XCX, that's our server XCX, okay? That's plug-in too. XDRPC, that's a plugin that allows you to use tools. It also allows you to use multiple plugins besides these right here. So you're not just, you know, hooked up to 5 plugins, okay? You see what I'm saying? All right, XDRPC, where we have our plugin for our CFBR, that's under XDRPC, okay? Plugin 4, we don't have anything in there. You can put something in there. Plugin 5 is the GTA Purge menu for GTA 5. Okay, configurator. Okay, yeah, we can go on and on and on. Okay, and then of course we got your timers. Stay out of that because that's for a hard drive, you know, and all that kind of good stuff. Temp-port cast and all that. Your behavior, well, your network. Okay, ping patch, sign in, live block strong. Also, you can play online on Link. On the Aurora network, on the Link network that's on Aurora, which is on this dashboard, and you can play System Link patch games, okay? Behavior, that's another thing, okay? And it gives you a complete, you know, explanation of what it does. It's enabled add-on, the DLC content license info will be soft patched when accessed. XBLA patch, if enabled, XBLA container content license info will be soft patched when accessed. License patch, if enabled, replies to the ZAM license mask function, which will be spoofed, usually required for extractable XBLA. You know, so on and so forth. There's all kinds of settings on this thing. But if you don't know what you're doing, okay, I would suggest you either YouTube it, video it, understand what it's saying down here, okay, because, you know, a lot of things going to happen, okay, you know, I mean, so, you know, I mean, and you got to remember, too, this is an Xbox with the safeties off. If you tell it to run off of a cliff, it will happily do so. Okay, all right? Meaning you can break it, you can do all kinds of crazy stuff to it. So, you know, you got to be careful with the stuff that you select and everything, okay? Because, like I said, you could put a menu on from let's say an earlier dashboard instead of 17.559. Let's say 17.511 or whatever. Okay, right now you can put that in, and you can download that menu, put it on there, and then what can happen is because that menu was made for 17.511. 17.559, they updated a lot of stuff on that, okay? Including a lot of memory places, all right? So that plugin, if you run that plugin, guess what's going to happen? It's going to go to memory places that don't exist anymore or that are empty or whatever, and it's going to freak this damn thing out. It's going to make it reboot and reboot and reboot, and you're going to be going, man, I don't know what happened. It's broken, blah, blah, and here it's just going to be a plugin, okay? So, you know, like I said, anything having to do with this, you got to be careful with it, man, okay? You got to be careful with it. Otherwise, bad things can happen, all right? So, Eloy, I hear you, brother. Yeah, we could do that, Tay. That's cool. That's cool with me. I mean, it doesn't matter to me, man. Yeah. Hey, I have people come to my house all the time and buy the damn things. Okay? So, anyway, needless to say, all right, if you purchase through the website, okay, what would happen is if you want to pick it up, that's cool with me, all right, and all I would do is refund back your shipping. That's all. No big deal. So anyway, okay, now, Eloy, I'm sorry, I was just going through a lot of stuff, man. I'm trying to explain this to people, okay, all right, because I want them to know what the heck is going on. All right, so now, anyway, okay. So, we start off with the dashboard. Here we go. We start off with Xbox 360, work our way through, and as you can see, all kinds of good stuff on there. Yeah, I wouldn't let you down, Eloy. You know that. Okay, of course, NCAA Football 14. Yeah, all that kind of good stuff. Yes, College Football Revamped. Yes. Grown men running around the field, patting each other on the ass, chasing a freaking football. Okay, then you got your homebrew section here. That was Xbox Live Arcade. Of course, you got your classic games on here, and your indie games. And of course, we have our emulators. Okay, you gotta have that. It's very, very important. Well, to me, anyway. I love emulation. I love the older style games and everything. They were a blast to play. I mean, I grew up in an arcade, you know. So, you know, it is what it is. All right. So anyway, bring this back. We'll hit that. We'll go over to the dashboard. Okay. And we're gonna go ahead and fire this thing up. And there you are. Got it. Good. Okay. Bypass the sign in. And as you can see, it's up. It's online. It's live. Our beautiful eyeball-pleasing HUD. And then, of course, over in our fifth tab are all of our cheats. Disable A, enable A, very simple. Bring this back, Xbox Home. There you have it. All right, so Eloy, thank you so much for your business, man. Thank you for your patience, too. If you didn't notice, I got all my console stock in now. I kissed the UPS guy. I was like, thank you, God. All right, so, anyway, listen, thanks for your business, man. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very, very much, okay? And we're going to ship it off. Okay, you'll have it in about 2 to 3 days, bro. All right? Thank you again. Now, I'm going to shut this down. We're going to say goodbye to Eloy. My God, man. I just want to call you Eli. I don't know why. All right. Demir Noel. Mr. Demir. Okay. Demir? This one here, my friend, is yours. Let's turn it on, shall we? Yeah. All right. Now, of course, it boots like a beast, which is better. We'll go ahead, sync this button up here, sync the controller up. Good to go. Okay, now, hopefully everything will be all right. Hey, it's electronic and it's mechanical. Okay, it's made by man. It's fallible. I promise. Anybody says, "Oh, it's perfect," I'm going to shoot them in the face. Okay. There's no such thing as perfection. All right, I'm sorry. If man made it, it's not perfect, I promise you. So anyway, all right, now, booting up, as you can see, okay? And I'm going to hit not now, ask me later for this. All right, and now what we're going to do is we're going to go through this thing, okay? So here we go. This one's 250 gig drive, so you're pretty much the same complement. Everything's all cool, as you can see. Bunch of games on there. Of course, College Football Revamped. You know, all that kind of good stuff. And you got your Xbox Live Arcade. You got Eternal Live Arcade on there as well. And then you got your homebrew section where your tools reside. And then, of course, you have your classic games on there. You got 2 classic games on there. You got Halo 2 and Tony Hawk's Underground. All right, you got a couple indie games on there as well. And you got a full complement of emulators. You got an NES emulator, Game Boy Advance, Sega, MAME, Super Nintendo, and back to NES. There you go. So now we'll go ahead. We'll make it to the dashboard and see how she works. It seems to be working pretty good. Okay, got it. Good. Bypass the sign-in. And as you can see, up, online, and live, my friend. We'll hit the guide button. Flop on over to the 5th tab. There's all of our cheats right there. Okay, to disable A, enable A. Very simple. Bring this back, Xbox Home. And that'll bring it back to Aurora dashboard. Alright? So, listen, Demir, thank you for your business. Greatly do appreciate it. Shipping it off. You'll have it in 2 to 3 business days. I greatly do appreciate you. Guys, thanks for watching. I greatly do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for your support over the years. And, you know, like I said, without you guys, I'd be one bored person. I'll tell you that right now. So, I appreciate you all. Thank you very much. You all have a good night. I'm going to holler at you later. And I got consoles to build. So, I'll talk to you soon. Take care, guys. Have a great night.